So we've got a little over a week in the trimester left. So again, if you have any homework from 4, 5, 4, 6, and anything in chapter 7, you have until next Friday to get that done. So please be aware of that. I'm going to talk a little bit about your quiz review today. And it is posted already, so you will have the access to that as soon as we're done with class. And then the quiz for 7-4 to 7-6. Trying something different with this quiz review. The review is worth 18 points. You are going to be required to get 13 out of 18 on the review in order to move on to the quiz. You will have 5 attempts, just like we've done, or just like I've done in the past. There are videos for each question. Those are actually in a separate folder in the review folder, but you can certainly access those. You could have 2 windows open on your computer to have the quiz available, or the review available, and the videos. Whatever works for you. But that's so there is a minimum of 13 out of 18 that you need to score on the review. So make sure you're giving your best effort there. All right, so the types of questions you'll see. The first question is a drag and drop. So dealing with greatest common factors. The first box will be the numeric greatest common factor. So whatever number divides evenly into both, you'll drag that in and drop it into the first box. The second box would be the variable factor. And so first box, second box, make sure you're doing them in that order so that you're getting credit for the correct answer. So again, numeric GCF in the first box, the variable GCF in the second box. And I do not believe there are any that have one and not the other. So there should be something in each box. All right, then some factoring out the GCF and writing what's left in parentheses. So that's just going to be a multiple choice. Pick the right answer. I want to go back to this one. Be careful, because there might be one that is a factored form, but it doesn't have the greatest common factor factored out. All right, so if the greatest common factor was 10 and you factored out 5, that would be a factored form, but it wouldn't have the greatest common factor. So just be careful with that one. The X method for factoring quadratic trinomials. So here you're going to be asked to drag and drop again the values that go in each spot. So, and it even says the 2 numbers that multiply to the top, so whatever they have to multiply to, and at the same time add to the bottom. And then you'll put your 2 numbers in on the sides. Fill in the blank here, so you just type in the values. Again, this can be done with the X method. There are other methods as well, but that's kind of the one we focused on. Another one where it's multiple choice. Choose the correct answer. Another factoring multiple. So again, these can be done with X method, or if it's a special case, it could be done with the special case formulas. All of those things can happen. Problem factoring out a greatest common factor and then dealing with what's left. And factoring that either using the X method, or if your value in front of the X squared is not 1, then you'd have to use the slide method that we talked about on Monday. And then lastly, here it is, you have to do the slide method. This one does not have a greatest common factor. So I shouldn't say you have to use the slide method. The method that we looked at would be the slide method in order to factor that. And again, it's fill in the blank. So you're going to need to write in the values. And another one with the slide method, and it's multiple choice, choose the correct answer. All right. And that's so 9 questions, but 18 points. And they're not all 2 points apiece. Some of them, like the X method, the X where you filled in, is probably worth 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, because there are 4 blanks there. The multiple choice probably only worth 1 point. So different questions will have different point values. Any questions on the review? All right, then I am going to go like this and set up some breakout rooms.